Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you a couple of items that I purchased from Superdrug. So here's my box. It was a huge box, but it is only 3 things inside. They are from the range of Tanya Burr, and I think one item is from the summer collection, and the last 2 items are from the autumn collection, brand new collection. Now if you placed an order, you actually received this. I don't know if it was over a certain amount of money. I just don't know what the offer was. I wasn't expecting this at all, but I got sent that anyway. I did actually see these in Superdrug, the actual store, and the Norwich Superdrugs had none, well hardly any of the Tanya Burr left, and they certainly didn't have the autumn collection, so I thought I'd order online, hence the huge box. So the first item I'll show you is from the summer collection, I believe, or the spring collection, and it is the Enchanted Dream Eye Palette, and I am wearing this today. It is absolutely gorgeous. In fact, I wasn't really expecting too much from it actually, although I had seen a few videos on YouTube about this item. Obviously I did a little bit of research before I ordered it, and everybody said how good it was. But, you know, obviously until you receive the item yourself, you don't really know if it's going to be good or not. But this, like I say, it's the Tanya Burr Cosmetics Enchanted Dream Eye Palette. It was from Superdrug, obviously, and it was £6.99. I love the packaging. I love the silver with the stars on it. It is cardboard, although even though it's cardboard, it does have a mirror inside, which is amazing. So a heart-shaped mirror. And then the shades themselves are amazing. I love them. Like I say, I wasn't expecting too much. I do have another palette and I can't remember the name of it, and I'd forgotten all about it, and then I was just looking at YouTube and I saw that she'd had another couple of collections out after the palette that I'd purchased, and this one really, well, I absolutely loved the colours of it. It looked really good quality. So for £6.99 I thought I'd give it a go, and I must admit, like I say, I've used it today and I love it. It is going to be definitely something that I'm going to be grabbing more for. So in this one you get 2 mattes and then 2 shimmers. Now, to be honest, when I swatched this, I actually thought, oh goodness, this is going to be, you know, I swatched it and really there was hardly any colour payoff. It didn't swatch very well. Now, I think we've all come to learn that just because an eyeshadow swatches well on your skin, or perhaps it doesn't, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to swatch or work well on your eye. So I was really disappointed initially when I swatched that, and that shade is called Berry Souffle. So I thought, no, I'd give it a go and use it today, and it is amazing. It works really well. Now I'll just swatch it and show you what I mean. So first of all, that is the shade. So it's like a very muted berry taupey brown, and when you put it on your arm, actually it doesn't swatch too bad. Perhaps there was a light layer, because when initially I swatched it there was no payoff at all, and it was really powdery, but that is amazing. And when I wore it or used it this morning, it was amazing. So I'm really pleased that I'm able to show you a decent swatch from it, because I absolutely love this palette. The next one is going to be Magic Carpet, and that is the other matte shade. I'm not going into colour specifics, I'm going mattes and then shimmers. So this is Magic Carpet, and it is a very deep berry. It's near black, but it's not. It is a very deep shade. Now, it's gone everywhere a little bit, but you'll get the idea. So that is that shade there, and this blended really well. I don't actually use a lot of dark colours in the crease, just because I find that sometimes it can look too dark and too heavy, but I used this today and it blended fantastically. I'm absolutely thrilled and impressed with this palette. And the 2 shimmers on the top are called Moonlit Walk and Cocoa Plum. So this is Moonlit Walk and that one is Cocoa Plum. So I'll just swatch Moonlit Walk first of all. So there we have Moonlit Walk. gorgeous shimmer shade, really lovely for the inner corners and the lid. And then Cocoa Plum is what I have on the my lid here. It's really, really amazing shade. So that is Cocoa Plum. Really gorgeous shade. I know that's a rubbish swatch, only because it went everywhere. But yeah, I'll just go through the shades again. So you've got Berry Souffle there, Magic Carpet there, Moonlit Walk there, and then Cocoa Plum. Gorgeous, absolutely amazing consistency, really pigmented, I think. And although perhaps that one didn't swatch as well, it really does work very, very well. I love these, and in fact I think I may have a look at more online. The next palette is from the new autumn collection. It's the Midnight Smoulder Eye Palette. Again, this was $6.99, and one of these palettes I actually got 3 because on Superdrug, sorry, I got 3. It's because there's a 3 for 2 offer on there at the moment. So one of these smaller palettes I actually got free. Now, I'm not usually a blue eyeshadow person. I usually stick well away from blue. It reminds me of ABBA, but I decided I would go with this because I did look at Tanya Burr when she was showing these, and it looked very interesting. It looked like it wasn't going to be that really old-fashioned blue. It looked very, very interesting, especially the darker blue. So I decided to go for it. I haven't used it, I have swatched it though. And so again, you get the mirror, and then you get the 4 shades again. And again, it's $6.99 or free, obviously, if you go for the 3 for 2 offer. So the top shade is called Stargazing, and initially I thought this was matte, but it's not. It is very, very lightly shimmered, and you have to blend it in a little bit to get that light shimmer, but it is really gorgeous shade. So that one is called Stargazing, and I hope you can see that. So Stargazing, and then the blue one is the light blue, and that's called Endless Sky. And again, that one has got a light sheen to it. It's not what I would call shimmery. It doesn't swatch as well as the rest, but it is buildable and you can work with that. Sorry, the sun's out today. So I hope you can see that one there. So that one is Endless Sky. Then you have Midnight Navy, which is the shade that I thought was very interesting, because it's a, I think it's different to a blacks, and it is, I think, really, really interesting, very, very pretty shade. And, you know, just something different from the black. You do actually get a black as well, and it's called Into the Night. And it is a very, very good black. It swatches really, really well. So those two are matte, and then you've got these two. I wouldn't say they're shimmery, but they've got that slight iridescence to them. So they've got a slight, very, very slight shimmer, not as shimmery as these two at all. I think that palette is going to be very, very interesting. Now this is another palette that, in fact, my mum purchased this first, and she has been saying how fantastic this palette is, and it is the Rosy Flush Cheek palette, and it looks like that. So this one is £8. Again, it has a huge mirror in it, which I did actually use today. I'm not really one for using mirrors. I usually have a big mirror on my dressing table that I use, but this actually became quite useful. It's a very, very good mirror. So inside you have 3 products. You have the bronze, then you have a blush, and then you have a shimmer for the highlight. Now the beach bronze has a little bit of shimmer to it, so this is what it actually looks like. So you've got the bronzer, which has a slight shimmer, then you have the blush, which is, it's like a 2-tone blush, and then you have the highlight, which is amazing. Now I'll just go through them. So first of all, like I say, you have the Beach Bronze, and it does have a slight shimmer to it. I must admit, I usually stay away from bronzers, but I did use this today, and I really, really like it. I really like it. It's not too deep. It is very wearable. It swatches, as you can see, very well. It's, like I say, it's that wearable shade that everybody can use. Then the blush is called Pretty Peony, and this is amazing. It has got shimmer to it. It's got like a two-tone blush. It swatches very bright, but like I say, I am wearing it today. So that's Pretty Peony. Absolutely gorgeous. It has that shimmer to it, so it looks peach, but then it's got like a gold shimmer to it when it's on the cheek. It's just so pretty. And then the highlight is called Oyster Shell, and I mean, when you look at it, it looks really quite boring in the pan. You can't see the shimmer to it, but when you swatch it, it is very, very pretty. You know, it just looks, even then I thought, oh goodness me, that is, you know, quite boring. But then when you rub it in, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to show you. When you rub it in, it really does look like the inside of an oyster shell. And like I said, that is £8. So I thought I would just share with you my first thoughts of these, because I am quite excited about these products. I really didn't think that, you know, they were going to be as good as, you know, what they are. I mean, like I say, I'm wearing them today. I'm wearing all of them. So I'm using this as my eyeshadow. I mean, I absolutely love this. I'm wearing all of these today, and yeah, I am so impressed with Tanya Burr products. Absolutely amazing. And of course, the price is fantastic as well. You just can't beat it. So I hope that helped anybody out there who's interested in the Tanya Burr range, and obviously thumbs up if you found that helpful, or if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye.